Hey, Globetrotters! Are you ready to elevate your travel game and make every trip unforgettable? Get ready to revolutionize your adventures with Passport Bros app, your ticket to turning passion into profit. With Passport Bros, your travel videos and posts aren't just memories, they're money makers. Share your awe-inspiring experiences with the world and watch your bank account grow with every click. But wait, there's more. Connect with a vibrant community of fellow explorers, where camaraderie knows no borders. Exchange insider tips, forge lasting friendships, and create memories that last a lifetime. And that's not all. Gain access to exclusive discounts on accommodations, from cozy boutique hotels to luxurious resorts, ensuring you can travel in style without breaking the bank. So why settle for ordinary when you can experience the extraordinary? Join the Passport Bros app today and unlock a world of adventure, connection, and endless possibilities. Download the app now and let the journey of a lifetime begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
Hey, excuse me, I have to tell you this. You are the most beautiful woman in the world.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
Look
How
at this
would
woman.
you know? This guy doesn't even have a passport. I have a passport, and I know when I see the most beautiful woman in the world. And you ain't it. Excuse me.
Asshole.
What a dick.
This ugly ass.
I'm getting a passport soon.
I love your app.
Download the Passport Bros app.
Well, y'all know what it is. Download the app.
Y'all need to join that Passport Bros app.
Download now in the App Store and Google Play.
And we are live. Welcome, family, to another show. It is your man BMT in the building, and today I have return guest always here. I think we do every Tuesday, right? My man, Flight Madness. Flight Madness is pretty much the Asian correspondent right now. All right, he's the Asian correspondent of the official Passport Bros. There's a lot of Passport Bro knockoffs right now. But so tell us, where are you today? Where are you at today?
You guys might not believe this, because I know y'all are always accusing me of being a prisoner of like the Chinese government, but I'm actually in Thailand right now. I'm in Bangkok. I'm actually in the hotel. I would go outside and show you guys the scenery, but it's 12 a.m. over here, so it's just dark outside.
Okay, excellent, man. How's the trip going so far?
Oh man, it's been mind blowing, man. I got to reevaluate a lot of stuff after everything I've been doing here these past. I got here what day? I think I've been here like 9 days now or something. When did I get here? I got here on the 30th, I think, or something. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good time over here, man. It's crazy. I've reevaluated a lot of stuff, but yeah, we can talk about that later.
Okay, so when you mean you reevaluate a lot of things, are you thinking about considering moving from China to Thailand?
My plan right now, because I'm going to Kazakhstan next month. I'm going to visit Kazakhstan and Mongolia, check those places out, because I heard there's some pretty good action going on over there, if you guys know what I mean. But assuming that those places are just not as good as Thailand, I'll probably just stay in China and bounce back and forth between China and Thailand. I think that's a pretty good setup for me for at least the next couple of years or so. We'll see.
You know what? It's kind of similar to bouncing back from the DR to Colombia, right? Like you get the perks of both countries. So I definitely understand that. Let me welcome some guys in the room, man. Guys, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. We got the Hood Haitian, Mr. 304 and the 305 says, it's time to unsubscribe when y'all start promoting socialist, communist countries. All right, you want to respond to that, or let the trolls be the trolls?
I mean, when people say this kind of stuff, it's like most of the people who live in China, they wouldn't consider it so much to be socialist or communist. It's like they're pretty capitalist, man. Like they care about making money. Like Chinese people are very materialistic, y'all. So if you're in China and you actually see how Chinese people operate, I don't even know what that means. Like when you say socialist communist, can you be more specific? Like what do you think is happening there? Because I don't get why that's a bad thing. I don't get it. So someone has to explain it to me.
Okay. Shout out to my man, Good Time Grego in the building. Says LOL because they won't go. I guess he says the passport bros won't go to China. So I guess China is a good option. Sturdy underscore FBA says China, Soldier Boys. China? Soldier Boy voice. Hey, shout out to my man Bert Ross, man. Salute my man Bert Ross. Bert Ross be dropping probably besides myself and Danny here at Flight Madness, he drops a lot of content in the Passport Bros app, man. So shout out to my man Bert Ross, always showing support, always putting up dope content within the Passport Bros app, man. And guys, if you are on the Passport Bros app and if you're into monetization, make sure you check your accounts, man. Guys got money in their accounts, you know. So we are working on notifying guys when they get a tip. So we're still working on that feature, probably be down the line sometime, but make sure you check your accounts. Some of you guys got 40, 50, 60 bucks in there, don't even know. All right. So shout out to guys on the Passport Bros app. All right, my man Wody or Wadi Nobis Mariucho retro game and cartoon homework. I gotta read that one more time. I'm sorry. Wadi or Wady Nobis Mariucci retro game and cartoon homework. Okay, he says China is better than Thailand. I guess he's asking you that question. You think China's better than Thailand?
In some ways, it's way better for me. I don't know if it's way better, but it's like I don't feel. I've been in Thailand for a while. This is my 4th trip here. I've been here 4 times. I don't feel compelled to leave China for Thailand because I can do both. And I think too much of one thing will maybe get a little bit boring for me. So I think having a nice mix, because China's big, y'all. China's big, and the different cities, different areas, they all have like a different vibe, different culture. And Thailand also, the different cities have different vibes. I've only been to like 2 of them though, Bangkok and Pattaya, different vibes. But based off what I hear, they have different vibes in different cities. But it's like, you know, in this kind of lifestyle we live, if you're like remote, you don't have to like stay in one place 100% of the time. So I think I like China. I'm really attracted to Chinese women. That's become very clear to me. I'm super attracted to them. And Thailand, you know, it's really shocked me, and like in terms of like the women I've met on this trip, you know, it's been really mind blowing. Actually, I can't even get too explicit, but I'm gonna say it's been like I've definitely met a lot of girls who are like my type during this trip.
Oh, you're talking about it pretty much in Bangkok?
I was in Pattaya for like a week, and I got to Bangkok on maybe Sunday, or maybe Saturday. No, maybe I came here Saturday. Yeah, I came to Bangkok on Saturday. So yeah.
All right, my man T-Mac says, I've been to China about 35 times for business and personal. I had a nice time, but it was mostly business focused. You can have a lot of business in China, right? A lot of manufacturing and everything.
Yeah. Guangzhou, the very controversial city, because that's a city where the stories of like the African people getting kicked out of their apartments, that's when that story went viral. That happened. Yeah, he said, I can only comment on Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou. Guangzhou, that's a city, a lot of manufacturing. You can get things made for pretty cheap there. And that's where a lot of people make their money.
You know, it's funny, man, because the power of brands is such a powerful, it's all in the name, because I saw a TikTok video of a Chinese guy in a warehouse with all these sneakers, right? And these sneakers were nice sneakers, and he was just kind of putting them, they had like thousands of sneakers in bags and everything. And the sneakers were like $10, $6 to make, $3 to make. And these were like top of the line sneakers, like knockoffs, knockoff Yeezys and shit. But people still pay. Like people still pay for that Nike brand. People still pay for Yeezy, Jordans, even knowing that it only costs $3-4 to make. So it's all about the value you see in that brand. That's why if you are a buddy entrepreneur and guys be like, "Oh, your prices is too high," you're talking to the wrong guys. You see what I'm saying? It's just like that's not your base. That's not your customers base. You just gotta bounce it up. But I will say, branding is never the amount of money that these companies spend on branding is in the millions and billions, bro. It never stops. And what I see lacking in a lot of upstart businesses, a lot of new clothing lines, a lot of stuff is the fact that they never take into account marketing, right? How important marketing is. Like marketing is damn near 70% of the play right now. Like it's always been that too. It's nothing new. Even though the ways you reach people has changed over the last 10, 15 years with social media, it's still like it was at one point where it was so dope to be able to, before Instagram started doing ads and Facebook started doing ads, it was dope to be able to kind of reach out to an audience organically, right? That was the dopest shit ever. You do your call to action at the end of your video and all that good stuff. But as soon as they started incorporating ads, they said, wait a minute, why would I let this cat who got 1 million followers, why would I let him, his posts reach 1 million followers when Coca-Cola is paying me to reach for 1 million followers? So now everything is back kind of the normal. You can still reach organically, but it's more like content driven. Like this is a good example of advertising, organic, right? This is what you don't necessarily have to pay for, but they still got scale houses. I call them scale houses, where they like, your video reached 7,000 or your Instagram video went 8,000-9,000. You're gonna have to pay to get to 30,000-40,000. That's what's going on right now. I don't know how we got into that subject. We back on the Chinese, but I was trying to drop a little entrepreneur game to some of the guys because as I'm learning, I like to teach as well. And you had a bag out there. You manufactured a bag out there, correct?
Oh yeah. Actually, I got it made in a nearby country outside of China, and I just have a warehouse in China that holds all my stuff. So whenever someone orders a bag, I just ship it out to them from China, but it wasn't made in China.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing, man, about like I had a friend of mine named Kobe. He owns a cigar company. And, this was like early on. And he took me to some warehouses, some manufacturing leather warehouses. We were trying to come up with some passport bro wallets, basically like the little wallets. Now, I said that, watch somebody do it. But anyway, so we in Medellin. He took me to this little area with all these little just like row of warehouses, manufacturing warehouses. They brought out this big ass leather and they just was cutting it for us. They was marking it, sun stamping it and just showing us the process. And the prices is like it's good, but the big thing about doing that is you got to always take into account the import export situation. Like how much it's going to cost me to get this to the States, and then I got to find a drop shipper. And a lot of those warehouses, it used to be gravy, but now it's like it's a little sketchy because Amazon took over a lot of drop shipping, and you got these warehouses that kind of cut into your profits, but they spend a lot. They housing your product for you, so you got to pay for that. So things change, man. But the biggest thing, man, is getting the brand. Like that's where the money's at, bro. It's not even in manufacturing. I mean, it is in manufacturing, but it's just the marketing, the branding, and the distribution is kind of where the money's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
man.
anyway,
And like yeah, we talking business. Yeah. It might be over the heads of a lot of guys, but
let's get back to the ladies. And they leave the chat now. Let's get back to the ladies.
Yeah. You want to know about business? Just hit me up.
Right. You talk about Jay Rello for an hour. It'd be about 100 people up in this motherfucker.
Yeah. Manufacturing is cool, guys. It makes you the money. It's remote. You can do it. Just hit me up. I'll help you out. But yeah, back to the chicks.
Yeah, man. Like, guys be always asking, like, well, how do you make money? How do you live overseas? And I'm like, listen, working online is cool. Working for people remotely, that's dope jobs, but it's not for everybody.
Mm. Oh, BMT. Oh, I think BMT's internet went out. Snap. All right, y'all. I guess I gotta talk for a second. So I was in Pattaya last week, and some major cheeks were getting clapped in Pattaya, if you know what I mean. And I'm in Bangkok. In Bangkok is also some clapping going on.
All right,
I
stop
tell you guys what you want to hear. Huh?
the Dominican Wi-Fi again. Yeah, apologies. It just dropped off, man. I don't know what happened. But yeah, let's get back to it, bro. Let's get back to it. What's going on out there in Bangkok, brother?
I mean, I told him about the cheeks that were getting clapped, y'all. It's been a lot of clapping going on over here in this side of the world, man, y'all. I don't know what you guys are doing in America, man. I don't know what y'all are doing, but I think it's worth the plane ride over here, man. I think it's worth the plane ride. Yeah, I mean, I just been, I kind of want to make myself into like an Asia expert. So actually, tomorrow I'm going to Bali. I bought my plane ticket. I just booked my hotel like right before the show. But like over here in Bangkok, man, in Thailand, it's crazy, y'all. It's like a movie. It's like, it's like it's it's hard to describe. I'm gonna say like, if you're asking me about women, I'm gonna say yeah, getting some action in Thailand is like it's hard for me to. But what kind of guy goes dry in Thailand? I think Thailand is just like it's falling out the pockets. It's like there's so much being thrown around here. It's like, especially if you got like a little bit of money in your pocket. Like I don't know how you could be dry in Thailand unless you're just like not really trying that hard, or maybe you're busy working or something. But yeah, man, it's
a benefit of being exotic to a certain degree. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, there are I can't even say it's a good amount of black people out there, but it's not a lot of black Americans out there like that. You know what I mean? And we come from, like I always say, we come from a pretty popularized culture. So being that exotic, man, it's like I've never been nowhere else in the world. And I'm not gonna say what country because y'all gonna try to flood it. But it was in Asia where the women were literally fighting over a brother at the club. Who you taking home with you? Like on some, just some regular shit too. Like there ain't no bullshit, like no transactional bullshit. It's just some regular shit. Like that's where that's happened the most, more than any place I've been in the world. Like they want to. So yeah, you're right. It's like that. It really is like that. Like it really is like that. It's funny, man, because I see what Austin's over there doing. His campaign of they don't really like black men. You're like, yeah, they like the white guys and shit. But I'm like, and he been to Thailand. He know what's up. But you got to go where you're most valuable, where you're most wanted at, man. Every city might not be checking for you, but you got that blue book, you got that passport. You just can pull up wherever you want, bro. And Thailand's one of them locales, I would say, where you can definitely get it in. Now, if your flavor is more exotic, caramel, curly hair, thick and everything, then I would say stick with South America.
Wait, hold on. So during this trip, I've seen a lot of girls, like dark-skinned Thai girls who look like black women, right? I've been seeing so many during this trip. I didn't notice it on my previous trips. Now I'm seeing them everywhere. And the white guys really chasing it.
And Bangkok
Pattaya,
yeah.
Pattaya and Bangkok. I'm seeing them everywhere. Both cities. Dark-skinned girls, like, beautiful skin, beautiful chocolate skin. It's amazing.
CC, watch out, CC. You giving out too much information, brother. You're giving out too much information now. All right, so okay. You know what, man? Being Child University, I was so upset at Child University when I first pulled up. I was like, bro, why you lie to me? Why you say that these girls were built like this? And he was like, yeah, they are. But I recognize it's more of a, now because you've been there for a couple of days, so you've been there for a nice little stretch. But I was there during COVID, right? Now, over time, I saw that body type. I'm like, oh, snap. Okay, so they do have that. But absolutely right. Now, this is the cool thing about Southeast Asia. This is the dope thing. You do have a unrecognized population of brown-skinned Asians that get unrepresented, I guess, in the media, because I had no idea. So I actually was in Thailand when I saw an Asian dude, Thai dude, that was my complexion. That shit was, I was like this. I was like, wait a minute. And he looked at me like, yeah, I'm looking at you too, brother. I'm like, what are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Thai. I'm like, you Thai? And I saw more other Thai brown skins. Then when Cambodia saw more brown skinned people. I'm just like, wow, they don't even really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they hide y'all, motherfuckers. Where y'all been? They hide you. They hide y'all. Now, the cool thing is, would you agree that a lot of the whiter Asian, North Asians, Koreans aren't necessarily going for the darker skinned Asians?
Yeah. So here's the thing, y'all. I know not every black guy likes really super thick girls. I know not, but I know a lot of us do. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, there's not really any competition for those types of girls here, y'all. It's like I've been meeting super thick. I've been meeting super thick girls, like super my type, and they tell me nobody ever buys me drinks here. Like the Asian guys who come to this club, they don't even like pay me any attention. They only go for like the really slim girls. And I'm like, what? This girl right here, she's like an 8.5 on my scale, 9, telling me that guys don't even pay her any attention when they come into the bar. Because like it's the in terms of like the certain types of bars there, mainly it's Asian guys in there. Like the percentage of like non-Asian people who go into like a go-go bar where the girls are dancing, very small, guys. Unless it's like during like the busy travel season. But right now it's slow season. So there's not many, in Pattaya especially, there's not many foreigners there. So the girls are like, you know, they trying to get that money, but they don't got that many customers. So, you know, the girls are kind of more aggressive. They really trying to get that check. But yeah, basically, they not getting that kind of attention, guys. And the dark-skinned Thai girls, they get a lot of attention from white guys. Like usually when I see like the white guys, they really, and even African women, like white guys, they're going after dark-skinned Thai women and like African women here. There's so many, or you know, some darker skinned women. It's a clear. I'm seeing it like every day. I was at the bar. I saw 3 dark skinned Thai girls at a table with like 4 white guys, older white guys. So yeah, man, like it's pretty clear the local guys aren't going for them.
100% correct, man. Shout out my man Thomas Peterson. Austin is a fool if he thinks he can get LTR when he stays in one place for a week. I don't even know what LTR is really.
Long-term relationship.
That's true. Like Asia, once upon a time, the entire region was dark-skinned people. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. You know what? When I went to that museum, and I worked on another blog, and I always tell guys, man, I know like museums not everybody thing, but it's really, to me, if you like into history, it's very interesting. When you see the monuments, you kind of recognize like, wait a minute, these people look really familiar. Like when you go to the Museum of Phnom Penh, the National Museum in Phnom Penh, you see all the statues, and you like, damn, you know, big noses, big lips, you know, like, man, these people look really, really familiar. So very interesting. All right, I got my man D Mac in the building with a $9.99 super chat, always showing support. Shout out to UT Mac. Really appreciate the super chat, my brother. I was karaoke with business people in Shanghai, and they tried to get me to rap, but I told them I am R&B and busted out some James Ingram. They do love Black American culture in Asia, not Africans much. Yeah, that's a big topic. As a matter of fact, I just dropped this interview. Let me see if I can pull this up. I just dropped this interview, Danny, before I pull up where is this at? Hold on. Let me pull this up for the fam real quick. I just dropped this interview on the vlog channel. Let's see, where's that channel, man? Okay, BMT Travels. And this is one of the things she actually mentioned. She actually mentioned that, you know, she prefers Black Americans over the Africans, you know.
Yeah, I have something to say about that too. I've been seeing some stuff in Bangkok that I kind of want to bring up on that topic. Yeah.
All right, so this is the
So we are here with Cynthia at the Sanctuary of Truth.
it's actually the
I finally got the chopsticks down.
of this interview. I got the real interview with the full interview on the app.
What about American guys?
American
You out here?
sugar daddy.
Okay, what about Black Americans?
About black skin?
Yeah, Black Americans.
I think the volume's a little low. Maybe raise it up some.
Yeah, I'm up high as you can go.
Maybe next time I will wearing costume.
What she gonna wear? She gonna wear a cute little anime costume or something? You don't even see how she look.
I always saw her. She always comes to say like,
Okay.
"What, you want to do something?" Blah blah blah.
Oh, you talk to her?
She is her. Oh, you taking video?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, you guys can check it out on the other YouTube channel. I'll post a link.
Take us to.
Hold on.
Where we going now? What's it called again?
Yeah, I can't wait to get back to Thailand, brother. All right, so what did you want to say on that, Danny, about the Africans and the Black Americans, the difference?
Not even the difference. Like I just been seeing a lot of African guys over here in Bangkok, and I'll be honest with you guys, man. It seems like they're kind of earning their bad reputation because like a lot of African guys are like standing on the street trying to like sell dope. You know, they trying to sell drugs, man. I'm like, come on. Like on the one hand, it's like okay, it's true that Africa doesn't have a positive image in the media. Asians, they prefer whiter skin. Yes, this is all true. But then we got African guys who are over here like kind of doing stuff that doesn't give off a really good image for Black people or Africans. It's like if the main Black people that I'm seeing in Bangkok are like Africans, and it's like 90% of them or more are trying to sell me drugs when I'm walking on the sidewalk. So that's not a good look, guys. It's like, you know, we can't blame Asians all the time. Oh, they're so racist. But like a lot of these guys are kind of bringing it on themselves. Like they're not putting off a good image for Black people. It's kind of, it's not good, man. It's like all these guys just standing on the side of the road. Like you're on the sidewalk. I'm walking by and they trying to like sell me some drugs or something. It's just not good. Not good look, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that as well. You know, they they're doing what they're doing, man. You know, they ain't too much. You know, it was kind of hurtful when I was out there and they were saying to, I think, not arrest all the Black people, but they were saying something about target the Blacks because they're doing crimes. They were talking about the Africans per se. This was in Phuket, and then they try to walk it back because a Black American woman was like, wait, what the hell? What's that about? So they try to walk it back in the media, in the press. Because basically, I think it was the email that linked of the Thai police saying that, hey, we're going to start looking into Black people, basically. Like you got to pull them and see what they got going on because they are doing what they're doing, you know, but they're talking about specifically Africans. So that was the messed up part that they kind of lumped us all in. But when the Black American woman spoke on it, and then that little video went viral, that's when they kind of walked it back like, oh, you know, we didn't mean it like that. It was this mistake. So you're right.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Sam. But I haven't experienced any racism, y'all. It's like, I mean, for me, the main thing I care about is like what beautiful women think about me. I don't care about, you know, much what the rest of the population thinks about Black people, to be honest. I don't really care. It doesn't really affect me. And yeah, like as long as I'm, you know, I approached a woman on the street and I saw her. You know that club, the BMT. Have you been to that club Sugar in Bangkok?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. That's like the hip hop club, man. And like, you know, it was good. A good funnel for women in terms like women who are definitely not just into Black guys, but like Black music and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But it was a good night. It was a good night.
Yeah, I like Sugar. Sugar has the Ethiopian women. It has the European women, the Bulgarian women. You know, I met a sister from London out in Sugar, and her accent turned me on so much, man. I remember she paid with Apple Pay. I thought that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the cool thing about Bangkok. The thing about Bangkok is just the traffic, man. You got to really be able to walk everywhere you want to go to because that traffic is like San Domingo traffic, maybe worse. You got to deal with that traffic. All right, so guys, we got almost 100 people in the room. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. We're going to break down this video right here that came across. Somebody shared this in the Passport Bros app. Actually, they shared this video. Thai women rating men of different ethnic backgrounds. So we're going to play a little bit of this fair use YouTube. Also, let me go ahead and make sure you guys sub to this channel, man. This lady actually drops pretty dope content. Chat Jane, I think she calls herself, goes by Jane. She got like 1,000 subs, but I'm gonna pin her in the chat so you guys can go sub to her because she actually does some pretty good. She did a 2-part video. The other video, part 2, was with younger Thai women. This is kind of with the older Thai women a little bit. So basically, to give this video some preference, she's putting up photos and giving guys ratings for each ethnicity. All right, let's go. Let me know if you guys can hear this too, by the way. Okay, we'll start right. Yeah, she's kind of older. Damn, she's 42, man. Damn, such a big difference between 42 in a man and 42 in a woman, right? She's like, she could be my mom.
Yeah, that woman looks a lot older than 42, man. I like 42, like
mom.
I don't know what I think she's lying.
They be lying about that age here too in San Domingo. I just be like, baby, you are not 25. Come on, get that fuck out. All right.
ที่สุดสำหรับคุณแล้วก็สามารถเลือกได้หลายเลขพร้อมกับบอกเหตุผลที่เลือกด้วยนะครับโอเคค่ะเลข 2ค่ะเลข 2เหตุผลที่เลือกเหรอครับเพราะว่าชอบดวงตาค่ะตาสีฟ้าดูมีเสน่ห์ค่ะมีอะไรเพิ่มเติมอีกไหมรอยยิ้มแล้วก็จมูกค่ะชอบโครงหน้าคมๆค่ะมีรูปไหนอีกไหมที่ชอบไม่มีค่ะรูปที่ผมนะคะ
Let's see how what the brothers need to know. I got the dreads right there.
น่ารักอะค่ะแล้วก็
Arab guy,
เข้มดู
Indian guy.
ดูสะอาดดูน่าอยู่ด้วยค่ะ
มีรูปไหนอีกไหมครับ
แต่ชอบแค่รูปเดียวค่ะหมายเลข 2เพราะว่าดูเข้มค่ะแล้วก็รอยยิ้มดูใจดีส่วนหมายเลข 6ก็รอยยิ้มดูใจดีเหมือนกัน
มีเพิ่มเติมอีกไหมแบบเป็นสเปคเราหรืออะไรยังไง
จริงๆหนูชอบคนขาวอะแต่มันไม่มี
คนขาวก็หมายเลข
2ใช่แล้วก็หมายเลข 6ที่ผิวขาวขึ้นมาหน่อย
Look, all the white guys winning right now, Danny.
Back in 2022, I lost 2 very important people in my life. Big figures. It really wasn't until
ได้2คนได้3คนได้4คน
ได้เท่าที่
Watch it with the black guy.
คนที่1
That's what I tell you.
เพราะว่าสีผิว
Hey, that's what y'all over there doing, bro. That's what y'all over there pulling.
Not me, man. Not me, bro. I'm hitting half that age, bro.
I don't know. Like the brothers getting the grannies out there in Thailand. What's going on, my brother?
Oh man, she want the grannies now. She hit the wall. Now she gonna put the black guy on top. I see how she trying to do now.
Right, that's how they be doing. Either be them or the woman with like 100 tattoos on her body and shit.
มีเสน่ห์ในตัวของตัวเองบางคนสีผิวเข้มก็มีเสน่ห์ของเขาคนสีขาวก็มีเสน่ห์ในแบบของเขาทุกคนมีเสน่ห์ในแบบของตัวเอง
Notice how none of the ladies chose the Asian guy, not even myself.
ต่อไปนะฮะจะเป็น
Oh yeah BMT. I want to bring up this point right here. All right, so we talk about a lot how black men aren't preferred, yada yada yada. But honestly, if you look at all the data, Asian guys and Indian guys, actually I think India is part of Asia, so they're technically Asian, but we kind of separate them because Americans don't know that India is part of Asia. But anyway, Indian guys and Asian guys, they always statistically rank lower in pretty much all the online dating, et cetera, et cetera. So like, I've heard somebody say, black men are the least preferred. And that's not true. Actually, it's probably Indian men who are the least preferred. And in America and Western countries, it's probably Asian men who are at the bottom of the food chain. Right now, I think it depends. But okay, of course, it's usually white guys at the top because we all know why. But then we got like Arab guys and black guys, kind of. And I think it really depends in general which one will get a higher ranking. I think generally Arab guys, because they have like they kind of look white, but they look like white guys with tan, like kind of tan, darker skin, whatever. So basically they kind of look kind of white. So I think that's probably why generally Arab guys will get ranked higher than black guys. So I think it's generally 1, 2, 3. It'll probably be like white guys. If I call Arab guys, we call them, we call white guys Chads. We call the Arab guys, call them Aladdins, right? We call them Aladdins. And we call black guys Tyrones. So it might be something. I think that's the general ranking right there.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I made it up. I made it up. I made up the Aladdin thing.
Yeah, but that's definitely true. When I first arrived in Thailand, it was kind of weird because a lot of the Thai chicks was like, we don't really like them type of, we don't really like the Indian guys like that. But they do have their own little section. But I gotta say this, and I hope it's not offensive because I think in America it's different. But out there, man, the smells from the Indian guys is thick, man. It's thick. It's an odor. It's a real deal odor. And granted, some of the Africans be having odors too, not necessarily out there, but So I think some of these guys that don't wear deodorant or they just kind of like just wake up and just roll, I think it's a hygiene thing with Indian guys. It's a big hygiene thing because they just not. You can smell it from a mile away, brother. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I can walk through Pattaya right now and I can tell you exactly where I'm at by the smell. Straight up. If I'm on the street, you put a blindfold around me, I'm like, all right, it's the Indian sector. I can smell the must. You know what I mean? So that's true. But it really depends on where you go. I would say like a place like Bangkok, since you got so many options, different women from Europe and Africa. Most African women there for the white guys. I'll be honest with you, straight up. Most of the African women that are there are for the white dudes. But the Thai chicks, they kind of for whatever race they choose. The European chicks can go either way. They can go with the white guy. They can go with the black guy. And in the metropolitan cities like that, with this new dating, this new world that we in, man, it almost seems like everybody's just trying to get where they fit in at this point. To be honest with you. Like, it is what it is. Thomas Peterson says BMT kind of right. You need to smell good, or it's a wrap. Expect to shower 2-3 times per day. Yeah, actually, yeah, for sure. Like I've had Thai women tell me that they like, yo, this they don't know how, they don't have good hygiene.
Yeah, and also a lot of Indian guys, they aren't really spending money like that. It's like I hear they have a bad reputation for being kind of cheap. They don't want to spend money out there. So yeah.
Yeah, that too. I haven't really heard anything bad about the African brothers per se. But the thing about the African brothers is some of them do have. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they still prefer Black Americans, I would think, regardless, just because of the status symbol of being an American in general. But they don't get it twisted. Some of the African brothers that do got this, some of the Nigerians out there that do have money, they better get it in too. Let's continue the video.
ให้ดูรูปผู้ชายจริงๆทั้งหมด10 คนนะฮะในแต่ละหมวดนะฮะแล้วก็บอกคะแนนเต็ม10ให้เท่าไหร่มาเริ่มกันที่กลุ่มแรกนะฮะ
Bro, I don't know how you learned the Asian language like that, bro. Like that's a difficult one.
กลุ่มคนเอเชีย
ให้6 ค่ะให้5 ค่ะ5 ค่ะให้5 ค่ะ4 ค่ะ
That shit's cute. This one's cute. That's the type of Thai chick I would go for right here. What you think about her, Danny?
Yeah, she's cute. I like the glasses. Does she have braces?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
I love Thai girls who have braces, man. That's my fetish. I love Thai girls with braces.
6 ค่ะ5 ให้8 ค่ะ10 ค่ะ7 ค่ะ5 ให้7 ค่ะ5 ค่ะ 8 ค่ะ 5 ให้ 7 ค่ะ
Let's see what the brother get. Hold on. Let's see what the brother get.
How I was doing.
ค่ะ ให้ 7 ค่ะ
Okay, ball gang in the building got 7. Okay, we up in there.
4 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 4 ค่ะ 4 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ 4 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 9 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ 7 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ 4 ค่ะ 5 6 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 10 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ
All right, here we go, Abba.
7 ค่ะ 4 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, even though you didn't ask for this, I mean, just put you there because I was curious. But anyway, I guess some of the ladies do find you attractive, so I guess you should go be a passport bro. I'm only joking.
Yo, I didn't even know she had said that part. God damn, we big, bro. We are big. We everywhere.
Okay, so this group's got 2, 2, and 2. 222.
โอเคครับผมต่อไปเป็นกลุ่มที่3ฮะกลุ่มคนผิวขาว
Alright. I don't know
You're
my
about to
man
witness
Denny.
this average.
Like he dropped off. He might come back in, but you guys can see, brother did pretty well. Ball head gang in the building did pretty good. I don't think it's such a big issue with the hair out there. Don't get me wrong. I have seen some Thai chicks that be like, oh, we like the hair and all that good shit. But it's more about, if you're talking about Thai women, they're looking more so beyond the surface. If they're looking at you as a potential husband. So yeah, they kind of, it's more like, okay, what does he do for a living? How does he treat his woman? They want different things. Denny's back. I think there you go.
Am I back on?
Yeah, you back on, bro. You back on.
Okay. I don't know why my internet, my hotel internet's not too good. I was teaching English on this internet the other day. I don't know why it's acting up now during the live stream. But basically, what did you say about the black guy? Like what opinion did you give? I missed it. I missed like the past minute and a half.
Well, she actually, I don't know if you saw the part where she mentioned the passport bros. That was pretty funny. She definitely missed on it. We lost him again. Yeah, just come back in, Jenny. But yeah, she mentioned the passport bros. So she was like, yeah, passport bros did pretty good. All right. Visuals Multimedia says, my boy had a connected flight in India. He said the whole airport stank. Yeah, bro. Like it's a cultural thing. They just don't do deodorant. So, man, it's a stench like you wouldn't believe. It might be more than just stinkiness, man. They might not shower for days, bro. Yeah, Danny does speak Mandarin. All right. You know what? The Best of Us, they did a part 2. The women were a little bit prettier and a little bit younger too. They did do that. All right. Shame for the Best. They love the dress in Thailand. Yeah, they do. They love the dreads. They like the beards. I think Danny mentioned that they didn't like beards, but I always rock a beard. I didn't see no issue with it. All right. Let's continue with the video.
Looking white guy getting high ratings by some Thai women just because he's white.
All right, so that's what she said. Like what Danny, she said sometimes the white guys get high ratings just because they're white.
8 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ
เป็นกลุ่มคนผิวขาวคราวนี้ก็เต็มที่เลยนั่นนะ
8 ค่ะ 6 ค่ะ
This average looking white guy scored the same as this model looking black guy. I mean, talk about white privilege. Let's continue, shall we?
10 ค่ะ 5 ค่ะ 9 ค่ะ
It's funny, man, because as soon as they go to America, of course you can tell that the woman that's hosting the video, she's definitely lived in America. She has literally she has no accent whatsoever. So she grew up in America. And it's just interesting that, what she's saying there. What up, Danny? You there?
Yeah, man. Hopefully my internet doesn't crap out anymore. I'm surprised, but anyway. Yeah, I'm missing out on the action, y'all. But yeah. I caught what you said about how like the white guy got a higher rating. I see someone in the chat. Someone in the chat said that girls in Thailand like guys with dreads. I have a hard time believing that. I mean, I guess girls might like. I know girls like long hair sometimes, but if it's like too long, like that guy in the picture, I have a hard time believing that. Especially in this hot weather, right? Like, do you really want that kind of hair in this kind of hot weather? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I've kind of seen that, but the hair thing is like an American thing. To be honest with you, man, the hair thing is kind of something that's really important among Black women. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the bald thing is not an issue with other races. You know, maybe some white women don't like the bald guys, but for the most part, that hair thing is real big amongst the sisters more than any other race. Of course, like they wear the wigs and the weaves, so of course we are. You know. All right. She said she lives in the UK. Yeah, she does have a UK accent. Now that I hear it. But yeah, she was just comparing. She was saying that this guy like a model. This is the average looking white guy, but they prefer the guy with the white guy. So you know, it's all good. My man said, "Ball brothers hating on dread heads now. Hell yeah, we hating on y'all niggas, man. Shit, I openly hate on y'all dreadhead motherfucker. Shit, it's all good." All right. My man said, like guys that look like Bob Marley or Lil Wayne had dreadlock for years. Yeah, I mean, I've seen them all. I mean, I've seen dreadlock dudes with dreadlocks pull nice looking Thai women. I've definitely seen that shit. All right. But hey, ball gang in the building, brother. Ball gang in the building.
Fucking Black guy.
Yep.
I mean, talk about white privilege. Let's continue, shall we?
Hey, BMT. One thing. So that guy at the front who had like all the tattoos. Generally speaking, in most Asian countries, I think having all those tattoos will like scare off a lot of Asian girls. Even if he's like a tall, handsome white guy, having a bunch of tattoos, I think that's only gonna appeal to like a certain type of Asian girl. But I think maybe in Thailand, tattoos are very, very common on girls, so they're maybe more open to it.
You know what's funny, man? I did not like tattoos on women until I lived in Thailand. I don't know, maybe because of their complexion. It's my pet peeve. I just don't like dark-skinned women with tattoos, but they pull it off, man. Like I don't even date women with tattoos, really. But when I was in Thailand, I was dating a woman with a bunch of tattoos, but it looked so artistic. Like, it looked good. I mean, I hate saying it like that. That's not me being prejudiced or nothing like that. It's just that I want to see detail in your tattoos. Like, I don't like trying to look like, what's that right there? Is that a dragon right there? Like, so dark you can't see it. So
Yeah.
You know, I hate that shit. You know, T-Matt says, yes, Michael Jordan solidified the legacy for bald Black men. Tupac too. Don't forget about Tupac. You know, we need Tupac to come on back, man. The best of us said, no, Thai women do not like dreads. German women do. Thai women like nice, neat with muscles. Thai women love muscles. You are 100% correct. The best of us. You are correct. You are correct.
Definitely.
Like they Thai women, man, they be and Dominican women. Dominican women, like they'll walk up to you straight up. Like, you don't even know them like that. They should be like this. You know, you be like, open your chest, like holding your chest. You be like, excuse me, like what the? Did they do that too, right?
A lot, man. Like I've been bulking, man. They've been grabbing my arms like crazy, like everywhere I go. Like, you know, I like it. Like, you know, it's crazy. I wasn't expecting this.
Right. Somebody said rolling place tattoos would scare them off. In Japan, tattoos are shunned in some public establishments. Change for the better. They love dreadheads. They love playing in my hair. Okay. Well, this change for the better in the building. All right. Cool cat with the 5 super chat. Can you find Sky Dome bars in Thailand, or is that a myth? If you know what I mean. Sky Dome bars in Thailand?
I don't know that. What's that?
Sky roof bars? Like, of course.
Yeah, they got sky roof bar. They got rooftop bars, but I don't know what Sky Dome bars are.
Sky Dome bars in Thailand, or is that a myth? Sky Dome
He said, if you know what I mean. It's like some guy. Is he saying like some kind of? Is he speaking in code?
I assume so, but I appreciate the $5 super chat, cool cat. I don't know what that means, though, brother. You got to be a little bit more, I guess, creative with it. I don't know what that means. I got my man Dre the Kid in the building. Says, Danny, you know you got a IU on the team somewhere. You ain't slick. Just kidding. I don't know. What's the AI?
That's like an old woman, who might
IU.
like.
I forgot Dre speaking a little Chinese. Oh, multilingual space ad.
I don't know if they say that in Thai, but in Chinese it's like ai. That means like older woman. So nah, man, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. Like basically, I stay away from women who are over the age of 30, really, because like women who are over the age of 30, they might be looking for marriage, and I'm not ready for that. So I try to stick to fresh out of university, or in university girls.
You know what's funny, man. I still think it's hilarious that one of my boys love older Asian women, man. They used to be old too. He used to be on them heavy. I should be like, hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, my brother. Like I get it. It's like, yeah, I like him a little older, man. I like him a little older. I'm thinking when you tell me that, I'm like, okay, 30, 40. But he talking about older, like 50 plus. I was like, man, what kind of shit you got going on, my brother?
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? I've been hearing a lot of good things about Vietnam. You plan on visiting Vietnam?
It's on the list. I think I'll hit it up this year, possibly in September. I'm doing maybe Vietnam and Cambodia in September. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Vietnam. What's the other place? Laos. You plan on visiting Laos?
I was talking to a friend. I was talking to Martin today. Martin was on a live stream with us previously. I was asking him about Laos. He says, he didn't have any good reviews about it. But Vietnam, I've heard Vietnam is good if you like skinny, pale skin Asian girls. So if you like skinny Asian girls with really white skin, Vietnam is good. But I heard that they're not easy, like they're difficult. The women in Vietnam don't expect to go there and get like top quality women very easily. So, but yeah, it might be still worth going to, I guess, for the beaches and like I heard drinking beer, like for people who like drinking beer on the beach, apparently Vietnam is really good. I'm not a beer person, but whatever.
Yeah, what's funny, man? It was some Laos women I met in Atlanta at like a what was it? I forgot what you call these places, man. It's only supposed to be for veterans, but in Atlanta they let the other guys in if you know somebody. It's like a veterans bar. And we met some Laos girls in there, and they were beautiful, man. They were really pretty. So maybe you just got to kind of be out there. I don't know how long Martin. We're gonna do a show, Martin. By the way, we got to do a show. But I don't know how long he was there. But I think it's good women all over Asia, bro. To be honest with you, It's funny, man, because you got to be out there for a minute. Can you tell differences yourself in the difference between Chinese and Thai women, or they got kind of look the same?
It seems to me that the Thai women that I'm most attracted to, they always tell me that their dad is Chinese. So, and that's pretty common out here that, a Thai woman, she got pregnant by like some Chinese guy. And that seems really common out here. But I can't tell the difference, man, because the main girls I'm attracted to seem to be Chinese. So, yeah.
Okay. What about the Korean?
Korean women are a little bit easier to tell the difference, but still, like Koreans, if they're like really, really 100% Korean, they have a very special look to them. Like their eyes, you can kind of tell. And also Korean girls, it's just like they got the kind of super white skin. They might have thicker thighs, kind of thing. Like Korean girls are maybe the thickest girls in Asia, like the largest percentage of thick girls in Asia. Maybe not the thickest, but the largest percentage of thick girls. You can probably find them in South Korea. But yeah, man, they have a distinctive look.
Oh, okay, excellent, man. All right, someone said some of the Laotian women got those noses. I like big noses, actually. Yeah, Korean women do have nice legs. That's true. I have seen that. Okay. All right, fam. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. We've been there for about an hour. I know it's getting late out there in Bangkok. You got things to do, my brother. On a what is it? Monday, Tuesday? It's Tuesday right now. Your Wednesday?
It's officially Wednesday. It's like 1 a.m. Wednesday, and I got a flight I'm gonna catch to Bali at 11. So I'm excited for that.
Well, that's awesome, man. That's a cool thing. Like you can kind of skip. You find out at Bangkok. Was the ticket like super high? Or it was pretty reasonable?
It was reasonable. The flight time was a lot longer than I expected. Flight time is like 5.5 hours or something, which is crazy to me because I can get from China to Bangkok in 3.5 hours. So I don't know what the heck's
I had
going on.
no idea we was that close to China, bro.
I mean, even for me, my part of China is pretty far away from Thailand, and I still get there pretty quick. If I was in like Shanghai, it might only be like maybe 2-hour flight or something, even lower, like, you know. But yeah, I'm pretty far, and my flight's pretty fast.
Okay, excellent. Well, guys, it's been another great show. Till next time, to next Tuesday, man. We out.
Yep. See y'all.